Hi, it's Jamie Claret from Amazing Support, and today I'm talking about cybersecurity, but in particular a new thing called Vishing. So we've all heard, I'm sure you've all heard because you've watched my videos and you've read our blogs and you've gone to our website and I've come and visited you, you've heard about phishing. So that's phishing with a PH. So phishing is when cyber criminals will send an email. It will look like it's from, I don't know, Microsoft or HMRC or Booking.com, as I got one the other day, and it will say, hey Jamie, please can you just log in, click here, log in, we just need to do something. And then you unsuspectingly go onto the website, type in your email address, type in your password, and boom, they've now got your details because it was a fake website, even though it looked exactly like the Microsoft website or whatever. Now they have your username and password. Then from there they log into your Office 365 account, let's say, and they can wreak all kinds of havoc. So that's phishing, and you can speak to us about how to protect yourself from that if we're not protecting you already. So the new latest technology is something called Vishing with a V. Now Vishing is terrifying because we've all received those kind of emails, or I suppose a lot of you have, which is called spear phishing. So spear phishing emails is where, let's say I'm the financial controller or the financial director of a company, and what happens is I get an email from my boss that says, hi Jamie, currently in a meeting with Joe Blogs, and I have a look and I see, oh yeah, he's in a meeting with Joe Blogs, I can see his calendar. He says, I'm in a meeting with Joe Blogs, just got this invoice from XYZ Limited, I promised that I would pay them today, can you just make the payment really quickly please? And you think, oh okay. Now we're kind of learning about this and we know about this, and when they first started happening the language was a bit rubbish and it didn't make any sense, but now it's getting better and better and better. There's a whole thread in the email, you know, the calendar stuff's correct, the typing's correct, the language is correct, and people are falling for it. I can give you loads of stories of people who've spent or paid money which they shouldn't have paid because of these phishing emails. Okay, so Vishing now is the next level of this, and it's just starting. There was a fraud recently in America where a woman paid from her business $248,000 based on this. So here's what happens. Let me get my phone out. So here's what happens. I get an email from, so same situation. I get an email from my boss and it says, hey Jamie, I'm in a meeting with XYZ Limited, can you please pay this bill? And I'm thinking, I'm not sure about this, this looks a bit suspicious. Next thing, my phone rings and it's my boss, and I'm like, oh, hey boss, how are you? And they're like, yeah, I'm fine. I just sent you an email about paying XYZ Limited. Can you please make sure we get this paid because, you know, it's really important and I promised them. And I'm like, yeah, sure boss, okay. Now, it's just happened. What has happened is a call has come in on my phone and it's come up with the name of my boss on my phone. So it's definitely coming from his phone, right? Right. Secondly, it's his voice. It's him, or her, and I'm speaking to them. And they're telling me what to do. Now, the reality is, who is going to question that? If your boss or your business partner or your husband or wife or whoever it is does that, you're not going to question it. Or it's going to take a very strong person to question that kind of payment. So this is what's going to be happening now. It's starting very, very kind of small amounts and very small detail. But what's happening is the emails are going to be backed up by the phone call. And that now means that, well, the scary thing is there is no technology to protect you from this. There is no way to stop this at the moment, other than training staff and making people aware of these kind of changes. And at the start, it's probably not going to sound just like them. It's going to sound a bit glitchy, or it might sound a bit weird. But technology moves so fast now that, 6 months, it's going to be crystal clear. It's going to sound just like the person that it says that it is. So we're going to be doing more and more videos now about the cutting edge of cyber technology and cyber crime, because we feel it's our duty to make you aware of these kind of things. So if you want to have a read about it, it's on our blog, or if you can Google it, it's Vishing, V-I-S-H-I-N-G. And this is part one. The next stage is something called deep fake, and I'm going to do a separate video about this because this is the next level. We're going like Hollywood here. So it's Jamie Claret from Amazing Support. Just be careful who you answer the phone to. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.